The United States is preparing to strike at Russia's key oil partnerships, placing pressure on one of Moscow's largest energy customers. U.S. President Donald Trump has announced that India will stop purchasing Russian oil, signaling a potential shift in global energy flows. According to President Trump, India is expected to turn to Venezuelan oil instead. He stated that the move could help accelerate an end to the war in Ukraine, which continues to claim thousands of lives each week. Trump also said Washington and New Delhi have reached a trade agreement that includes reducing tariffs from 25% to 18%. The Kremlin has reacted cautiously. Russia's presidential spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said Moscow has not received any official notification from India regarding a suspension of oil imports. He stressed that at this stage, Russia sees no disruption in its energy exports to the Indian market. Analysts warn that if India fully halts purchases of Russian crude, the financial impact on Moscow could be significant. India has been one of Russia's largest oil buyers in recent years, accounting for an estimated 35% to 40% of Russian crude exports last year. Experts also note that such a shift is unlikely to happen overnight. India remains heavily dependent on Russian oil, which is offered at discounted prices. Many of the country's refineries are specifically optimized for Russian crude, making an immediate transition difficult. Venezuelan oil, proposed as an alternative, presents its own challenges. Production capacity is limited, export infrastructure is weak, and the oil itself is heavier and higher in sulfur content, requiring costly technical adjustments. In addition, long-distance transportation from Venezuela increases logistical costs and risks. A halt in Russian oil imports by India would mark a major strategic and economic shift. For Washington, it could represent a diplomatic and market advantage. For Moscow, it would mean revenue losses and increased pressure on its energy exports, with potential ripple effects across global oil prices.